The time has come. We have worked so hard for this day today. We're building the animal pen finally. But first we need to sell some bales. I'm kidding. Actually, we do need to sell some bales, but I'm pretty sure most of them are not ready yet. If we take a quick look, we can see that there are 6,500 silage bales. There's also 6,567. There's also 77 silage bales. These are a little bit weird. So we've got silage bales here, but silage bales here. They're both the same, but they're not the same. I don't know why. But we do need to sell these so we can make as much money as possible, because here's what we're going to be up to. Right over here, that field there. Field number 10. This is where we are going to put our cattle pen. I don't believe that there's much we could do here, as this is sunflowers. Now, we could wait, but that would mean waiting till October to harvest those. And I'm just not sure I want to wait, because by then we could have plenty of milk to sell. So, yeah, we're just going to plow them under. I guess we could run forage. Can we forage those crops? So to run a setup to see if this could work, it's going to cost us about $7,000. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to reimburse myself for the money just to see if that could work. So let's go ahead and buy field 10. There we go. This is our area for the animals. I am going to have to raise up some areas. And also, yes, this also means that we can't just fly through this field, go into other fields anymore. What I'm going to be using is this guy, the Lecotech. This actually hooks up via a 3-point on your tractor, and on the other side runs your forage harvester header. So we're going to get ourselves one of those, $4,300, and we're going to get ourselves a header. Now, I don't think we need to go wild and crazy with this. As a matter of fact, something pretty small will work just fine. See, $3,200 for lease there. This is a little bit bigger, 32, 43. You know what? Oh, it doesn't even work with it. Well, never mind. Here we go. 4.5 meter work width, and that will do sunflowers. Now we just need something that'll handle it. This, along with our loading wagon. So $7,573 for lease on both of those. I am going to reimburse myself $7,500 if this doesn't work. Now, I will admit this is not a setup that I have used before, so I don't actually know what I'm doing, but I'm sure we'll figure it out as it goes. All right, pipe up, turn on something. There we go. Lower it down, lower the header down, and nothing happens. Does it work in the next growth stage? Maybe. I don't actually know. Let's see. Yeah, no. No, it does not work. Oh, it's probably because I can't harvest them. Yeah. All right. Well, forget that this ever happened, and I guess let's just send these back where they came from. Oh, now we've got everything reset back to the way it was supposed to be. You ready to do this? Let's do this. The first thing I'm going to do is go in and paint everything to be grass, because I really don't care about it being the way that it is. Actually, we need to flatten it all out first. I know that one side's a little bit higher than the other one. I just don't remember which one's which. So how's about we just pretend that the area right by here is the flat part? Yeah? Yeah. That'll work. All right, let's go through. I'm going to be using the circle tool for this just to make things easier. And I'll be extending out the backside of this field as well, just a hair, so that it keeps that flat spot. Once all that's said and done, I'll come through at the very end and smooth it all out. That way it kind of has a cohesiveness to it. And now that we've done everything around towards the outside of the field, now we can run into the field and do the same thing. Again, we're flattening here, so we're not only disrupting everything going on with the field, but we also get to get rid of everything. Makes things nice and easy. Okay, now that that's done, let's go ahead and save the game. That way, well, one step down, another one to go. Once that is completed, now let's get back over here. We want to put our animal pen down. This is going to be the first thing. I'm going to be using this one right here. So this is the buildable feedlot set. There are a few extra things that we need to do because of the buildable feedlot setup. However, I do dig this a whole lot. Plus, you gotta know how this thing works so that I can utilize a mod video for it too, right? Yeah, right. All right, how's about, cannot place fence there. All right, so what if we place it like right here? Kind of straighten it up right there. That could work. What are the triggers? So the animals are down at the bottom left-hand corner, and all the feed and stuff goes in the front. Well, good news and bad news. Good news is I placed it. Bad news is I messed up. I wanted to see, I don't know why, but I was like, I wonder what it looks like if I put it here. It looks terrible, and I forgot to build the custom animal pen for it. So one of the ideas was that I was like, well, I can drive in this way, and then maybe just feed them immediately. But I have it facing the wrong way. So what I wanted is like pull through, and then like to the left or right of this is the road. And when you pull straight in immediately, boom, you dump the food, you dump everything. And then all of like the little silos and stuff be off to the left, maybe a barn or something. And then everything to the right would be the pasture. That's what I wanted. So we're going to do this again. All right, let's try this one more time. Again, the road is going to be kind of our guide. How's about we take a look at it from the left-hand side perspective? About right there. I think that'll be pretty good. Let's put, boom, there. Do I want to customize the fence for the cattle pen? Yes, I do. So let's go through. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to put a fence in, aren't we? Oh, wait. He already put in the doors for us. We don't have to put in the doors. Oh, that's so cool. You're awesome, dude. All right, switch segment types. Let's see. What do we got here? Ooh. Got some fences, some gates that open up. All right. Oh, that's pretty cool. Little grating right there. Yeah, I think we need one of those, man. Is there a bigger one? Oh, now that's cool. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah. So to open up, yeah, I like that one. That's number 10. Although I will say, I really dig segment number 8. I kind of want to use segment number 8. Oh, could we use 2 segment number 8s? Hang on. If we put this like that. Oh, we can! Yes! Ha-ha! All right. So now we need to go back to fences. So segment number 1. Segment type number 1. All the way straight down through here. Yep. And then I think, should be able to do a straight line down through here. Area is restricted. So is your face. Oof. Burn, baby, burn. Let's get it all the way to where it says restricted, which is about right there. Okay. And then we want to kind of set this to figure out where the restriction is. It's really awkward and peculiar. But it does look like we can get into here kind of like that. So there's that. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Let's just go straight down through here like that, right to the edge of that. And then all the way up through here till we get to about there. And then finally set it. Well, is it gonna? It kind of stops there, doesn't it? It knows that it wants to be right there. But it didn't make it. I can't get it to line up. Help! All right, I don't know how I did this, but I got lucky and it just worked. So I'm not gonna say anything if you guys don't say anything. It pretty much just kind of snapped right in once I got to here. So it's good enough. I'm cool with it. So I say we just go. Bam. Do I want to plant meadow grass for the cattle pen? Yes, I do. Actually, as a matter of fact, I do. Now let's run over here, see what it looks like. Very cool. We can drive in through there. They are a little bit tweaky. So that... Oh, come on. Well, whatever. It's something different. I don't care. All right, how many cattle can we hold? We added an extra 65, so 1,065 head of cattle in here. Super cool. And that lined up almost perfectly, enough to where you can't even tell. That's a little peculiar, but it is what it is. I don't care. Now let's build ourselves a little road to go through here. Normally for this, I would go for animal mud, but I think dirt seems to be the one to go. So we do have changing brush size. However, there's still no circle painting. I thought they had fixed that, but I guess not. So I guess everything is in just squares now, huh? We're all just squares. I'm kidding. Oh, the button moved to the X button. Don't like that. I guess it is what it is. What else is in here? Is there anything else that we can use? Maybe animal mud would look better. Yeah, the animal mud looks way better than the dirt did. All right, how's about this? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through this whole area with with regular dirt. However, and we get down here, just kind of make that look like that. There we go, that works. However, I am also going to put down a thing of mud in there too. So basically just gonna do this, going back and forth. So the two should blend in pretty well with each other, and it should almost look like a pathway. I also want to be able to see where the animals eat, so I'm going to come in here and do like that. Perfect. Now, I'll tell you this much. I used to be really, really good at this. I don't know quite how my talents are being utilized here, but I'm trying. Here's an extra bit of field down here at the very end. We don't need this, so we just paint over it there. Then we go into our plants, we find our grass, and there we go. Just put some down. Now, if I remember correctly, we actually can't place things down in here. We can paint, but if I try to go into, like, trees, I think, yeah, like trees, it will let me put one down. So this is all well and good. However, there is one thing. It doesn't hold anything. If I go into my animals, we've got our cattle pen here, which is great news. However, as you can see, there's 0 liters for everything. Not only that, you can also see there's no, like, milk or anything like that. So let's come down here. Let's put one down because, again, I haven't done much with animals with this. I do dig the Holsteins, so let's go with those. I'm going to get one to start with. Yep. Bye. Cool. So now that little baby cow is in there, now I can go in here and actually see. So yeah, milk, straw, slurry, none of that is going anywhere. So we got to put stuff down for that, I think. So we got a couple things here if we take a look. So we have the buildable feedlot pack. So silos are used to store crops. I don't actually know what this is for, but I do know that the open heap right here is definitely something to use because this is where the manure goes. Okay, so I just spoke with Schultz Modding, who's the creator of this, and he's kind of filled me in on a few things that I need to do. He said that I need to put the milk expansion down. I also need to put the slurry extension down, which the slurry extension holds 10 million liters, which is insane. Milk holds 1 million. That's just fine with me. I'm not going to be adding any more. But there's a few other things that we need to add down too, aka a trigger for these. So here's what I want to do. Maybe add these just right across. Like right here looks like a real cool place to put that. Just like right there. Or do we put it on the inside? I don't know where to put it. Fine, I'm going to put it here because I said I was going to. And there we go. Cool. Now, there is one thing about this little guy. It's just the expansion. It's not the trigger. I should put that in there. There we go. All right. This is probably a great place for this. Just right on the edge or even up here by the road. So it actually like looks like I've got stuff going on up here. That'd be pretty cool, right? Here, let's do right about there. Yeah, right there. That looks pretty cool. All right, so there's that. And then we need to put the slurry one down too. Now, we need to make sure that we put this down, but it doesn't really matter where it is. So that is a good thing. I mean, in there is fine, I guess. Let's see. Not that I want these things to be close together, but it really doesn't matter. All right, so there's that. So here they are. We needed to make sure that we put both of those down, but we also need to put something else down. I believe it's in silos. This is the trigger for those. Oh, you know, it'd be cool if we put the trigger inside the animal pen. Like if the trigger's like here, just like right in front of them. Oh, that'd be kind of neat, right? Like right where they were. I mean, or right where they are, I guess. So this does both the milk and the slurry, as I've been told. I don't know quite how that's going to work, especially with trailers that hold both. but I am not here to question. So now we come in here, we see silo area is empty. It says it holds 11,100 liters. I feel like I've done this wrong. Well, after speaking with Schultz some more, I sent him this and said, will this work? And he said, should work. So cool beans. All right, so that means that everything should be ready to go for our little baby cows. So how's about this? Let's go ahead and take this guy, 18 months. We've got one. I don't think we need that many, and I don't have that much money, but I think we could probably add a few more. So now we have 200 cows. Also, I gave myself 20 grand because that's how much it costs to get them over here. Stop eating around this area, you crazy cow. All right, so we need to give them stuff, I guess. I don't know how to give them stuff. How much TMR do they take? I don't know. I have no idea. But there's 200 of them, and they scare me so much. All right, so they need some TMR. We'll give them some TMR, and it doesn't look like they need water. I don't see that anywhere, so that's good. Probably what I should have done was gone and watched a bunch of Mr. Farmer Cop's videos, because that would have helped me a bunch. Let's see. Let's stop at around 50,000. How much does that cost? I think we could probably afford to give these guys 100,000 liters of TMR. I think they've earned that. They've earned that. Again, as I mentioned, I will be buying the food for the cows. I will not, under any circumstances, be creating the food or anything like that, at least in this series. Possibly in the future, however, not today, my friend. Ooh, that's a little bumpy. Nothing too crazy. Let's get that put out. While that is dumping in there, let's come around here and let's kind of smooth this out a little bit. Sculpting. Soften. There we go. Not too bad. All right, so they took the feed. Oh, that's not a bunch. Oh, man. It's not a bunch at all. Crap. I always forget that cows are expensive. I had it down pat, man. Over the past couple games, I've had it down to a science on what to do with cattle. To be fair, especially with the cheaty stuff with the dairy that we had, like, it's ridiculous, the amount of money that you can make with cows. Absolutely ridiculous. So it takes us about $15,000 per 100,000 liters. 15, 30, I think 37,500 to fill this up. We can do this now because we're going to make a whole lot more money with our bales. This is fine. You know, I'm also thinking about this now too. We need to go in and create a new liquid tanker. Sorry, I got something in my pocket. I just stood up because I've been sitting down for like, I don't know, 3 hours. I just finally stood up. Is it smooth? Oh, that's like straight on, man. That's perfectly smooth. Love that. All right. So we'll get this dumped in, then we'll go through and get straw. We will need to put a placeable down for manure as well. This is something that I did not do since silos. This little guy right here. We can spin around, and we can even put it this way, because all we got to do is just pull straight forward and grab it. I guess we could also put it sideways here too, but I am pulling in. Oh, wait, flip it around. Genius. Absolute. You guys are the best. You knew exactly what to do here. All right, let's put that down right there. Free mode toggle placeable is on, and I kind of want to build a fence around this. I don't know if I have to. I don't need to, but I kind of want to. Did the buildable fence mod, or buildable fence, did this bit come with one that matches? No. Could do something like this with like the green or the red. I don't know. It kind of makes it look like it's warning tape. Like, warning, poop ahead. Nope, wait, here, we're good. There's one that matches. We're good. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Put this. Don't want to. I guess that's fine right there. And then I want to grab one and put it. No. I want to. Wait, how do you delete this? You just click it. Enter demolition mode. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Now we can go through here and set that just so. I guess we could connect this too, but I don't have a reason to need to do that. Plus, we've got all these extra like fences and stuff. I just realized that all of these were the base game ones, so We could technically build like a little like feedlot kind of thing around the poop. That would be extremely funny, and I would find that really, really funny. I kind of want to do it. All right, I'm going to do it. Let's put that there. Let's take the same thing, click from the other side. Let's find that same segment. There it is. Oh, it's so dumb. I love this. And then for the rest of it, we'll just connect it with a fence segment number 1. Oh, it doesn't want to do that. Oh. Well, that worked. There's manure that goes in there. I don't know how that's gonna work, but it looks so cool. Yeah, all right. So now that we've got that, I do need another exit out of here, but we're doing pretty good. Now is going to be straw. I don't know how much straw they're going to take. However, judging off that 360,000 liters of TMR was nothing, I'm going to guess they need more straw. So we're going to get plenty. Straw's also extremely cheap. It's like $50 per 1,000 liters. So $50 times 200 and whatever. 250,000 in here. Yeah. Or 250, not 250,000. All right. Driving in here with the straw seems okay, especially with the whatever I've done. I don't know why it's so funny. And I'm sure you're looking at me going like, this dude's insane. Like, yes, but for different reasons. I built an enclosure for the manure that matches everything else. It's so dumb. Oh, and it turns out that's all the straw it can hold. Well, yeah, I guess there's that, huh? Well, just so we're not like trying to make money out of nothing. I mean, I would look to work for what I get. Let's take the 85,000 liters right here that we've got. Let's take this over, drop it off in our silo, and other than like doing a little bit of decorations here and there, I think we're probably good. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still work to be done, but I don't think for the animal pen there's a whole lot more that we need to do. We've spent a lot of money already. We've spent like $300,000 today, but we do get to go pick up all these bales right here. And before we do that, one thing that I want to do, let's see, let's back this guy in here. I actually don't need that for anything, so we'll just leave it be. These are still going to be showing grass because I just got them not long ago. However, I do want to get one of them out, just one, and see how it's doing. Okay, so it is fermenting. This is good because I didn't know if it was going to ferment or not. Had no idea. That was from the last episode where I stole some bales from a baling contract, or a wrapping contract. I'd never done wrapping contracts before. How we doing here? Almost everything is silage, but for some reason now everything's kind of switched over a little bit. So now I've got 24 grass bales. I didn't have 24 grass bales before. I don't know what's going on. Should be pretty darn simple though. We need square bale, silage, and start. There we go. We get that. We grab this. We stick it into operating mode, which I think it's already in. And we just drive by. Hey, all right. Sweet. Yeah. And then I'm just going to bring this right over here. It is funny, though, however I set this up. Every time I click it and bring it over, it's like, oh, yeah, you wanted these off to the side? No, I didn't want them off to the side. Hopefully the silage price here, I haven't looked at the pricing yet for silage. Hopefully it's good right here. Please be good, please be good, please be good. It is the worst out of anywhere by a lot, by a whole lot. Well, okay, per 1,000 liters, $15. Even at the animal dealer, that's $8. These bales are only, what, 6,000? 5,500 liters each? It's not a lot. Basically, what, 6 times 8 or 6 times 15. It's a lot of money in the long run, but these are bales that I did steal in some way, shape, or form. So I think at the end of the day, I deserve to maybe not be rewarded with the best selling price for these and just take what I get. I'm okay with that. Let's get some more silage. 24. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Bring them through and collect these. Again, more money. And I think I'm just going to unload it onto the trailer itself. It's not a big deal. There we go. Yeah, and even more. Yeah, drop them off. Should get another 55,000. We do. The next round is here. Oh, I forgot to select them. Hey, one thing I'm seeing from the prices right now, this is more than paying for that cattle pen that we just built and for all the cattle. To be fair, the cattle pen wasn't expensive. It was all the cows that are in it. Those were the expensive parts. As a matter of fact, we could probably double the amount of cows that we have in there. Right now it's 200. I was going back and forth between 2 and 250. With this, we could easily do 250 or 3. But we still need to maintain money because we still are going to have to go through and probably buy some more fields or do something with it. Square bale silage. All right, well, what about here? All right, so there's... I don't know why they're in 2 different places. It's weird, isn't it? Something weird's going on. Get another 55 grand. Hey, money's looking good. So these were from 2 different batches right here. Both of them had to be pulled from separate places, and they all get picked up perfectly fine. Even though the trailer says they're round bales. We know they are not, but it says they are. Let's see if I can unload them mid-roll. Hey, there we go. All right, so there's some more bales in there that are still fermenting. All of them are showing as grass. There's also the grass bales that we got across. And from there and there. I do know that there were some bales in here that were not going to be ready for silage yet. So I believe that's what these are. If I get one of them out and we take a look, fermenting only 17%. So I don't know why that's taking so long, but I do know they're going back in. Now that we've got a little bit of extra cash and we've got some extra spending money, one of the things I would like to do is go back over to the new area with the cows and maybe put some stuff down. Some trees, small buildings, maybe accentuate how the road is going to be. Something like that to make it just look lived in and make it look like it's supposed to be there. One of the things I need to put down, or think I need to put down anyway, is one of the filling stations. Mainly because I don't want to go back and forth. There, I said it. I think if we keep this trigger far enough away from everything, we should be alright. This looks like the perfect spot right here. Although, I may want to bring this back just a little bit so that if we bring something through that's a little bit taller, it doesn't clip it. So like there should work. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. I'm happy with that. Let's go check it out. Not bad. Absolutely perfect, actually, because we've got plenty of room to drive straight down through here if we need to. And then we can just drive under this if we need to as well. One other thing I think we need to do is do something with this area here, with this pole. I just don't like the way that that's looking. So maybe we go into painting, we find some grass, just kind of put it down like that, and then go over here and put down a little bit of grass like that. Uh-oh. That's in the road. It wasn't me, officer. I didn't do it. All right, see, that looks way better. Maybe also in the manure pit, we put something else down. I think we've got animal mud down right now. No, we don't. We don't have animal mud down. We just have regular dirt. All right, well, animal mud it is. Actually, I'm not quite sure because that's exactly what's down there. Let's do something else. Gravel should do the trick. Yeah, man. We'll just bring it out kind of to there. That'll work. Boop-a-doop, boop, boop. There we go. Just kind of contrasts a little bit, makes it look a little different. We can also rock with this animal mud here and bring it out straight to the road. Reason being, because I want to create kind of a pathway between these two areas here. Just like that, that'll be good enough. That way I've got room to turn around. And definitely smooth out the area going to the road. There's one other thing I want to do, and I want to put down one of these 3-star garages over here. That way we've got at least something that makes this look like it's more than nothing. However, there's a tree in the way. This guy right here. I think we know what to do with that. We're going to use the chainsaw on it, just like so. I do have the lumberjack mod installed, so this might make this a little bit easier. I don't know why I never ran the lumberjack mod. I know it was in 22. I think it was in 19 as well, if I remember right. I may not be remembering right as well, so there's that. Timber! Yeet! And then right on the stump. Nope, please. Please. Yeah, there we go. All right. So now we get rid of this. Oh, good. I bought a second one. I have 2. Crap. Well, I guess we can hang on to it. It's not going to hurt anything. There is another thing we need to put over here as well, which is a selling station just in case. One of the things Number one, let's put this over here. I have traffic turned off, so we don't have to worry about any traffic. So over there, this area here, let's go in with this guy. I don't remember if the whole thing could be customized, how the color works. Is it like on top as well? I think it is. Yep, don't like that. Let's go back to base color. How's about that? Yeah, that works great. Let's enable the kind of free build style here. I do want to push it back as far as I can, but as you can see, the front patio thing kind of disappears at a certain point, which makes this real tough. We also don't want to get too close to the road either. I think about here is about as perfect as it is going to get while still allowing us to get in and out of it. So click it. Crap. Every once in a while it doesn't work with console controls. Maybe we go here. Bam. Yeah. Sweet. Hey, and this is still like this, which I wanted. I think it makes it look a little bit more real. However, it's also like that over here, I think. Unless they made it to where it's not. There is a piece of wood in here. Oh no. There's a piece of wood that's stuck under the thing. Hang on. Let's see if I can delete it. Hang on. All right. Whew. That could have been bad. And there goes the train right by it with nobody causing no troubles. Now, lastly, I do want to go around. We're going to do a little bit of painting, just trying to make sure everything looks good because we've got this area here. I don't like that. I think that looks really bad, but gravel might not look too terrible kind of around the edge like that. Just something to break the monotony up of having just all this junk everywhere. So that'll work. Can we bring it out just a little bit more? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go around the building with it too. I've always liked having something like this, even when I'm playing other games like Sims or Minecraft, anything where you've got some way to put down a building or build a building. I always like putting some kind of dirt behind it and around it. I think it looks better. And in this case, the gravel looks very good. Also, I am going to re-add some of this grass here. I think that looks pretty cool. Can't explain it, man. I just think it looks cool. And lastly, I do want to kind of smooth this out right here on the far edge. This is not going to be gravel. I think keeping it as animal mud is perfectly fine. Just like that. Just wanted to kind of straighten it out a little bit, I guess. Maybe even more so. Hang on. Can we do like that? Yeah, that gives us a lot more room down there to turn around. It's still not perfect, but it's better than it was and better than it could have been. Lastly, let's figure out a sell point. I'd love to put it right here, just in there. That way we have to, like if we want to do a sell thing, we have to pull under there, but I think this might be too long. You know what? That's like absurdly perfect. I'm so happy. That looks so good. Yeah. If you're one of the ones that says that looks bad, please let me know. It's everyone's opinion's valid. I'm just partial. I think that looks cool. One thing I wanted to add, but there was not something that I had exactly what I wanted, was this guy right here. A dairy. You know what I did with the grain mill, like early on in the series? Well, I kind of did that here too. Please don't judge me too hard. What I'm trying to do now is find a place that I can put it where it's not going to be completely out of the way. I think right here might work because we could pull straight through, but here works well too. I'm so indecisive when it comes to stuff like this. I should really get that together. But I wanted to pull this somewhere where if we drove past and there were pallets down, it wouldn't cause us any trouble. So maybe if we back up just a little bit, but not a lot. There we go. And place it. Perfect. So now this is a production chain that not only do we have, but we own it. It's ours now. I did increase a few things. There's a couple things like milk and buffalo milk right here. I'm not sure if this is going to go straight in here or not. I don't know. Productions are not supposed to work as silo extensions. However, that's the way it looks like it's doing here. So hopefully we don't run into the same problem that we did with the grain mill, because there's a reason this is here and the grain mill's down the road. Regardless, we'll just have to wait and see. I did talk about possibly buying some more cows. I think I am going to bump that up. Right now we've got, 200 in here. Maybe if we bump this up to 250, so add 50 more. Hey, it'd be pretty cool, right? I have no idea if this is gonna work or not. I don't want it to work. I want to have to come in here with a trailer and get milk from here and then take it over here and put it in here so that it does stuff. But, oh well, we'll have to wait and see. Oh yeah, one more thing. We've got this absolutely massive tree here that's gonna have to be sold. So let's bring it here. Let's put it in the sell point. Very unrealistic the way that works, but whatever. $3,400 in wood. Not too shabby. I'm pretty happy with the way all of this has turned out so far. There are a few things left that don't quite look right, like the rest of this whole area. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it. I guess we could put down my grain mill. I mean, there's nothing over here that's going to stop us from doing it. And I mean, that grain mill does pretty darn good. But we are using the base game grain mill, and I'm okay with that. So we'll not do this. So we'll let some time go, maybe a day or two while we wait and hang out. And once we go through those days, we will have grass that is growing. We'll be able to mow that, which will be fantastic. We're going to have bales that are ready to be sold, which is also going to be fantastic. Do remind me, though, with the bales that we have right over here at the edge, make sure you guys remind me to not sell those directly. Make sure that I strip these down. So when they are silage, throw them in. As a matter of fact, I may just do that with everything so that I don't forget. But I'm probably going to forget. I'm going to forget. But hopefully you do not forget to come back when the next video is posted. We are moving along, having a great time with the series. Finally, we have cattle on. Things are good. Things are good. I'm really happy with the way this series is going so far. I'm having a great time. Money is low, but it's low for my standards. So there's that. Nonetheless, have an awesome one. We'll see you later.